noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't gonna tell.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Houston Texans taking on Lamar Jackson and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And the Scat folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard
Cousins. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
47-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 6 catches, 96 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Chris Conley. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Cousins' pass incomplete on the throwaway.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Cousins. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Carry for Jacksonville.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 10 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Sean Jackson.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Cousins on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Midfield with a 48-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Jaguars.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason...
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Cousins pass.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They give him a gain of 37.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. Gronkowski. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to go deep for Conley. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up in Nashville. Buffalo in town to take on Tennessee. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. From there, let's get to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. and they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. James White, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Sean Jackson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He can't get him down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that will get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Jaguar first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
The ball carrier.
Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
The line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Jackson.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Howard has the first down and then some. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
O.J. Howard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Cousins. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Cousins again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pass intended for O.J. Howard.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the offense.
From the gun, Jackson looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. to the air. Jackson following the pick six. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Derek Barnett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
And a Jaguar first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1 yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Cousins on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cousins pass.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Sacked.
Miles Jack gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Jackson.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jackson.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Jaguars.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
56. Texans 14.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To Allen Robinson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.